What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and this is the Thunder Channel on Nootropics. As you see on the right-hand side of the screen over there, Cortex stack is still buy one, get one free. That's ending this coming weekend, so if you haven't gotten a free bottle of Cortex with a purchase of a bottle of Cortex, do it now. Coupon code is GET1, GET space ONE. BOGO on Cortex is live at livecortex.com. Quickly, I want to talk about the missing focus on uptake. So, uptake is essentially having a neurotransmitter sufficiently bind to the receptor site, uptake into cells, provoke its, or invoke rather, its downstream responsibilities. Now, a lot of brain performance issues and then a lot of bigger brain chemistry derangement problems can be traced back to uptake. And this is something that is missing focus. Okay, so like taking a step back for a bit, I first was recruited to try to help men with PSSD, the condition where you basically have a lack of functioning sexual system, like terrible EQ, no sensation, no climax sensation. You've got changes in sperm mobility, sperm viscosity, libido is non-existent. That condition is one of the most stubborn conditions to try to resolve, right? But very early on, I picked up on, which a lot of other prominent people in the field did not pick up on, the necessity to fix uptake of serotonin, right? Not the whole problem, but a critical part of the problem. Serotonin has to effectively bind to the receptor sites, and if they're desensitized or just don't remember how to properly uptake serotonin, then that system, which mediates the release of a lot of other neurotransmitters, is going to cause a lot of problems. But shifting gears to choline, a lot of people know that if you take choline supplements in like even moderate quantities for certain types of brains, it can make you tired, right? Choline brain fog. It's like a known thing with alpha GPC or CDP cholines. You have to dose them appropriately, make sure you're using enough acetylcholine. But in a lot of important cases, you also have to make sure you're maintaining uptake. So I would ask you to just maybe try this, or even just let's couch this as a thought experiment. If you need, when you've got a lot of acetylcholine in the synaptic areas of your brain, if you need choline to be to uptake into neurons to bind to receptor sites appropriately, and then for the reaction, which is like better focusing, a faster brain, generally better processing, better memory, to happen, then you need for the neurotransmitter to be properly taken into neurons, right? And acetylcholine has to be properly synthesized, and it's got to end up in the right place. As an experiment, and again, perhaps just as a thought experiment, the next time that you take a choline source with like a racetam, or if you're just taking like some cognizant or something with your dynamine and coffee stack in the morning, which is useful if you can get to signal correctly, and you get that choline-induced brain fog, if you were to try to take 5 to 10 milligrams of coliracetam, which almost immediately is facilitating better usage of that acetylcholine, and specifically working on uptake, high-affinity choline uptake, and your brain fog goes away, and suddenly you've got the cholinergic brain function, which is like, it's the kind of brain function I almost run on all the time. Like, I think I'm cholinergically kind of dominant. That system works really well. Optimizing it makes it work better, but I've got to make sure I'm uptaking choline. Then it might illuminate that missing part of the puzzle, which is uptake on the choline side, and it relates to choline fog. This is the kind of stuff that we're going to be talking about and that we break down in the Nootropics God class, because that course is a very highly advanced course. It's coming out soon. Again, I keep saying that, but it's like a long course, and there's a lot of filming, a lot of editing, and I'm not partially in control of some of the editing because I decided to hire somebody for this. But yeah, I mean, we discuss things like this. It's the kind of course where, like, you're into nootropics, you're getting results, you understand all the concepts, all the major ones that we mess with, but there are things you're missing, like your stacks are inconsistent, you're wondering why you get side effects from this stack one day and not the next day, you're trying to optimize the way that the stacks work. All of that detail is in the Nootropics God class, and as we talked about yesterday, where we discuss the ERS, the effective rotation schedule. And as we're talking about today, the missing focus on uptake, those are two critical things for folks on the advanced level of using nootropics. So what is the takeaway? There's a missing focus on uptake, and uptake gets deranged when you blast a receptor site with its inherent ligand too consistently. It's just one of the first things that gets deranged. It also gets deranged when you shut it off by inhibiting the reuptake of neurotransmitters, like as in the case of reuptake inhibitors for all the major neurotransmitters. Just not something that you ultimately want to fuss with long term, because you damage the system, not irreparably, but in a way that is a major pain in the ass and causes a lot of symptoms. Next, very concrete takeaway: if you've got choline-induced brain fog, try taking coliracetam and see if it clears it up, because then you're fostering uptake, and then that is the issue. I have had lots of success with that with clients. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Remember, Cortex Stack over there is buy one get one free right now, livecortex.com. Just use the coupon code GET1, GET space O&E, can be lowercase or uppercase. Make sure that it applies, and you're done. That's all you have to do. Whatever you buy will match for free. If you buy one, you'll get one for free in addition to the one you bought. If you buy 5 bottles, you'll get 5 bottles for free, so 10 total. Do that at livecortex.com. BOGO on Cortex. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Talk to you next time.